VES. First of all, let me say how much I miss you. I miss seeing your faces every single day, and I miss having breakfast with you. And hopefully we'll get to be back together soon. I decided that I wanted to do a lesson on time, since that's what we'd be learning if we were in school. And first I'm going to start with my I can statement. I can tell time on an analog and digital clock to the hour and half hour. And when I talk about analog and digital clocks, I want to show you this is an analog clock. Anytime I see the numbers with the hands, that's an analog clock. This is a digital clock. It tells me that it's 2:37. The hour is 2 and the minute is 37. It's 37 minutes past 2 o'clock. That's a digital clock. But mainly we're going to be working with the analog clock. And I challenge you this week to work on time. I made a clock with help from Hope, with some paper clips and a paper plate. But I want you to get online if your parents can, or just be creative. And I would love for your parents to send me a video of what you come up with while you're working on time this week. So I made some times on these little pieces of paper so I would know what time to set my clock. And this one tells me 9 o'clock. So anytime it's o'clock, my minute hand, which is my big hand right here, if you look, that's the minute hand. That tells me that it's o'clock. So anytime it's on the 12, it's o'clock. It's 00, we're starting a new hour. And my hour hand, which is the short hand, is on the 3. So it's telling me it's 3 o'clock. I'm starting a new hour. It hasn't went around. It's right on the 12, so that's 3 o'clock. Now, as my minute hand goes around the clock, it goes by 5s. So 1 would be 5. 2 would be 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. So when my minute hand gets on the 6, it's 30. So right now, since it's past the 3, but it has not got to the 4 yet, so it's 3:30. So anytime my minute hand, my long hand, is on the 6, it's always 30. And as it goes on around, it goes up 5 every time. So if it goes right, just one more minute past, that would be 3:31, 3:32, 3:33, 3:34, and 3:35 when it gets on the 7. So it goes up 5 every time it goes around. So when we go all the way back around to the 12, we're starting over. So it'd be 4 o'clock. So I had told you that the first one we drew was 9 o'clock. So I'm going to set my clock for 9 o'clock. So to set it for 9 o'clock, I'm going to have to move my hands on around until my hour hand, which is my short hand, gets on the 9. And my minute hand, which is my long hand, gets on the 12. So I'm going to keep on going. Keep on going. A little bit more. My hour hand is almost on the 9. And there it is. So it's 9 o'clock because my hour hand is on the 9. My short hand's on the 9. And my minute hand is on the 12. So it's 9 o'clock. Now, let's say we have 9:30. How are we going to get to 9:30? Well, we have to keep going around. So it'd be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. So it's right past the 9. It has not got to the 10 yet. It's right past the 9. So it's 9:30. We don't get to 10 until we go on around and my minute hand gets all the way back up on the 12. So then it would be 10 o'clock because my minute hand is on the 12 and my hour hand is on the 10. Let's say I have 11:30. How am I going to make 11:30? Well, where does my hour hand have to go first to get to 11 o'clock? So we're on 11 o'clock because it's on the 12. To get to 30, I'm going to have to go all the way around, back around to the 6. So that would be 11:30 because it's right after the 11, but hasn't got to the 12 yet. So it's 11:30. Let's do one more. 8 o'clock. So where does my hour hand have to be? Right, if you said on the 8, my hour hand has to be on the 8. And where does my minute hand have to be? Good job. If you said 12, you are correct. So we have to keep going around. We're going to go fast till we get to the 8 and the 12. Almost there because my hour hand is almost on the 8. So my minute hand has to go all the way to the 12. And there we are. So that's 8 o'clock because we're starting all over again. So that's a little mini lesson from Miss Mathews. And I challenge you again to work on some time this week. And again, I would love to see some videos of you guys working on time this week. And I miss you. Have fun.